All right. I'll take you to Broncos. That's crazy. Oh, you can't even look at nothing until your motor reset anyway.
The Lone Star Showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. So Texas's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires quickly. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab.
Yeah, man, I should have just got the 4th and 1 on me, man.
Stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Run in the red zone. It's Owens. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He's up to 47 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Aggies! And they strike first. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raiders are shaky.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Arch Madness. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On target. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hand.
Snags it, and he's open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Manning using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finds his man. It's Wingo. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Now try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the touchdown Longhorns. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point was good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. That's reeled in. It's Riley. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Aggie. He got a step and just dusted the field. Extra point here will tie the game.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense makes its way out to begin the drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Caught, and he's got room. Running through contact. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, and the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Arch is going to throw for it. Rush is on him. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. There's some room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Let me get that. It'll be on that shit.
He'll try to take it back.
Touchdown,
Texas.
Saying it, Tony?
And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Owens. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Pulls it in. It's Riley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback that you're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often.
Bringing it back. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff for Brown. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Manning. Looking left. That's caught. It's Townsend. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked
about. It's tripping.
But they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running range.
At least get the field goal, bro.
They're the ones that make it go.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We kick things off with Cal taking on the Duke Blue Devils.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
And it's the Golden Bears with the first half lead on this juggernaut, and they're trying to make history today. Going to take a lot of discipline in this second half, but they're almost halfway home. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has...
Unloads it downfield.
Hey, there's no chance to catch it.
Winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says thank you very much. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
He's got it. There he goes. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Look out, he's got room. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback keeps it. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more with that trip to the house. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got a man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Craver.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to Brown. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, here's Brown. Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Snags it, and there's running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Running inside, it's Brown. Got enough for the 1st. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
To the 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in.
He thought the jet sweep was coming, right? No, sir.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Yeah. I told you 8:30.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25.
That's what he said.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it.
Oh yeah, dude, he owned the shot.
Performed today, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day, and he's.
His name Ducey. No, the nigga who cut your hair name is Ducey. The bald-headed nigga. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he good too.